Oh, hang on. G'day, everybody. I want to talk about what is an Australian to ourselves, to the law, to the world. Okay, Australia is a big country. A long time ago, they had a little battle with England, as England needed to put all their bad guys. Right? So bad guys are usually pretty smart. Just had a hard way or decided to do things differently. Right? A lot of these bad guys just stole. They used to get their hands cut off and stuff like that. So they decided they needed some more land. They wanted some more land. They wanted some more resources too. They wanted to do a few birds in one stone. And so they already had some power. They already worked very hard collectively, earned their way, haven't been bumming around going, yeah, it's a fucking fairy tale, right? Certain countries around the world, certain cultures really upgraded. Certain cultures just bummed around, slow. Everyone upgrades, everyone changes differently. But when you're in a world that shares, like I've talked about in the game, where one can upgrade and the other one doesn't, you'll have them in the old days, and here comes one that's got flying saucers to kick some ass. Right? It wasn't good for that person because they didn't know reality, that the bubble will be taken over. Everyone's goal is to get bigger here in this bubble. So if you don't upgrade, you get left behind. Right? There's some truth. I want to speak 100% truth with these stories. As if they want to come and whinge to me about it, they can whinge to all the truth. Right? And so we had a battle. We tried to get along with them, but they couldn't get along with a smarter person, like a caveman trying to get along with someone older, right? They're just not going to make sense. They're going to get angry. Every time they get angry, they come and beat you, right? And so when that happens, we tried our best. At that time of wars, other countries just turned up and went kill them because they're just going to be a pain in the ass. We've already been here before with primitive people, and they're a waste of time, and we'll just kill them. We can use them as slaves and convert them. Best way to do it. A lot of countries did that over history. But England, they didn't go that far. They pulled off and they showed them, hey, you want to play, let's play. Right? And gave them some game. Right? Absolutely creamed them. No losses pretty much when they did that war. Right? Put them in their place. Said, if you keep going, we can finish the job. Scared the shit out of them. They all ran off. Right? That's Aboriginals. Slowly over time, we've gotten nice, like we always were, of the plan of not killing them and try to connect with them right up till today. And we still have not succeeded, as every time we give them power, they just want to run off and be in dreamland. So they can't look after their kids, or they create kids that come in and attack us like animals do. And you know what we do about that, like farmers do. We get rid of the problem that we can't fix. We put up big gates and you might see all these people going, all right? We do actions. But we hit today. All right? Now, if it comes to another battle just like then, it'll be a 7-minute battle. We'd add a few towns of them, blow them up, flush out the rest, another 7 days, 7 months. All right? If that was your culture and your way, your group, do you think you can keep on barking like Twawa at a big dog? Do you think barking like a chihuahua and snapping at their ankles is going to make them want to help you? Or is it going to make them want to kick your ass again and leave you alone, squandering your pain and misery? So here in Australia, what is an Australian? We're a mixed culture, they say, right? What is an Australian is what the news tells us to be. Bring out Dawn Fraser, bring out the government person to tell you that you're an Australian and is proud to be Australian. The moment we've been in a civil war for a long time when it comes to what is an Australian. We got Australia Day, we got these things to try to make us feel an Australian. Trying to make us feel that it's its own country. Right? At the moment, Australia is actually owned by England, but England goes, you can call yourself something. You can try to show us that you can be something. You want to connect? Connect. Aboriginals want to show us that they can be something. Well, what? That's what we are right now. Show us that. Connect, be your own country. But at the moment, we civil war each other between the culture and the people that have arrived and can't get to our own country. And so England still owns us. We've done a debate about that a while ago. Can we be our own country? No, we had too much civil problems. Right? If a war was going to start, someone will come and get a place that already has problems. So if you're in civil war, how could you protect? You can't. You can't even control your own. You can facade it. Facades is what makes a lot of people get protected, is to lie and bullshit, right? To try to hope to scare them off. And so when it comes to today, here in Australia, what is an Australian? They haven't succeeded fully yet. So an Australian is an Englishman. English in the law, and the law is made by England mainly. Right? That's why someone who represents a group here went into our web art. That's what I'm just trying to show you what I mean by things that they're doing wrong. Right? When it comes to history, they can't have a go at us. They'd have to have a go at every single country out there. Everyone's had their spot until today. Everyone's killed everyone. Only cavemen and simple people will keep bringing up the past when there's plenty more to move on, but they don't understand how to do it, so they only bring up the past. So what is an Australian? Technically, it's England. England, offcut, copy. Right? That's why I say recently, I guess I can go back to England and I'll be more back to my home place, more fit into what we are. I'll have things to say. I was in English that left and I've come back. Now I'm proud of these buildings. I'm proud of English. Now I feel like I'm proud of my culture. But what's this place? They tell me I'm an Australian because I was born here. I certainly don't feel like one. Certainly not proud of one. I can't look up at anything where I can put on a hand of 10 things on my hand, which every country should have, and most countries do, that makes us feel proud of what makes us special. We don't have a special car. We don't have a great big special building that was hard to build. We don't really have too many things. The only things we have special is what nature gave to us, what we stole here. What do we have that's unique and made specially from us? You let me know that in comments. There might be something out there. We don't know everything. I don't know everything. I just know how I feel. Right? I got told about what should make us feel like an Aussie, but then when we get older, you find out it's a lie. Just like they tell us to debate fairly and quietly, and leaders are decent and all these things, but you grow up and you find out when you get more information, it's all a lie. What is culture? Culture is a law, a way, a being. Right? That's how cultures were made. They had a law. All cultures have laws. So if you're a law-abiding citizen in that area and you agree with all the laws and don't want to go, no, I'll disagree on that. No, I'm a law-abiding citizen. I agree with that. When you go, I'm a law-abiding citizen, and you're not attacking the law, that means you agree with the law. It works for you. Otherwise, you'd say, no, I don't agree with that either. Right? Some people say they're a law-abiding citizen because it feels good to say that you're doing the right things. But it's not true, as I'm here to tell you about the truth. Right? A law-abiding citizen who likes righteous laws will always attack a rule or a group that wants to bring in a law that's not righteous. A zombie law-abiding citizen would just let things go or agree with it for money. Get out of my face. And then what happens there if that happens? Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. You let me know in comments. And so we could have, there's one culture here that is what it is, which is the Aboriginals. Right? Might not be a thriving culture, but they're a culture mixed in with lots of other cultures that decided to leave their culture or decided to be what they call an Australian. So you let me know in comments what truly is an Australian. Is it a lost person mixed in with a culture that can't defend itself? Or is it a group that got together and was serious about what they said they were? Have a good one, everybody, and see you later. That means you'll have to come independent, off England, and always talk about that, as you're now an Australian. You see? Bye.